Hello, happy Sunday to everyone. I thought I would just pop on here for a little bit and have you guys check out what I'm working on. Sunday afternoon, so I'm kind of enjoying a quiet afternoon. Working on this one, it's a 30 by 40 that I started, and really I normally paint on my wall. I've got a piece up here, it's a commission that I'm working on, so I got my first layer put down. That's a 24 by 24. But today I'm just kind of enjoying painting and not really thinking about what I want to create or what I want to do. So this one is slowly starting to come together. I've got many more layers to go, but just kind of enjoying making marks on it and taking my time with it, and like I said, not thinking about it too much. I was listening on my phone, which I had to turn off since I decided to go live. I was listening to the Savvy Painter podcast, really good podcast by Ann Treese. And if you get a chance, listen to that. I really enjoy listening to podcasts while I'm creating, because I spend a lot of time listening to what they're talking about, which allows me to not think about what I'm doing over here, and kind of gives me the opportunity to be a bit more creative and not question myself too much while I'm doing this. So, hey, thanks for the waves. I appreciate it, and love having you guys join me here. So again, if you're just coming on, this is a 30 by 40. This was painted all black. I had it all black for a while. I thought I would give it a try with a black background to start with, because normally I do put black in my paintings, and you can see some lines that I added as well, but I'll probably end up covering that. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. So, and I'm down on the floor because I just feel more relaxed if I'm just sitting down here, and I'm not standing, and kind of feels more like a work mode when I'm standing up. So I thought I'd try something different today. I hope you guys are having a nice creative Sunday, or if you're tuning in from across the seas, hopefully you're having a nice Monday. So I'm using a really fine brush right now just to make my smaller markings. I like to change up my brushes so that I have different sizes, and hopefully you can hear me. Sorry, I'm kind of turning away as I talk, so I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. going to have to stand up for a bit here. Reach the top a bit. So again, if you guys are just joining in, I'm working on a 30 by 40, and Diane, no, I don't have strong knees, that's why I decided to get up. It reminded me why I don't like to be down on my knees so much, because it gets uncomfortable after a while. I'm going to paint the sides. I like to get my the sides painted as well. I love it when the painting continues to wrap around the corner. Alright. So I'm just kind of playing around today and throwing on color, see where it takes me. Still got some wet paint in there. So I think I already said this is a 30 by 40. This one up here is a commission. I started the first base coat on it. That's a 24 by 24. Hi Valerie. Thank you. So it's kind of a nice relaxing Sunday for me. Just listening to some podcasts and playing around with different colors of paint. Obviously, I can't seem to decide which color I like best, so I'm throwing on all the colors. Too much gray down here. I'm going to brighten it up a bit. So I like to combine some larger elements with some smaller elements just to add interest. Thank you for the hearts. There's also scratching into the surface. I don't know if you can really see it here, or me picking up color that isn't dry and just moving it around. And that just helps me build up texture and interest. So I like using my metal palette knife to scratch into the surface where it's wet. I'll do that over here. So one of the reasons why I like making scratches into the surface, and especially kind of the up and down, is for those who have been following me know that I love fields of flowers. So to me, the scratching in up and down like this represents stems or sticks or parts of trees, parts of leaves, not leaves, but grasses, I guess you can say, that are in fields. So that's what that represents for me. I don't always know why I do what I do. Thanks again for the hearts, guys. I appreciate it. You know, sometimes I'll think about why is it that I do certain things, and it doesn't always come to me right away, so it takes me a while to kind of think through that and say, okay, well, why do I make lines like this, or why do I... Circles are kind of a little bit easier because I love flowers, so just the general circular shape represents flowers for me. Trying to think of other marks that I make. Some of these thicker ones, like these black ones here, that you can see through here. For me, I love fences, especially the old fences that you see out in fields that kind of have come down a bit and they're kind of falling to the side. So, you know, some of mine you'll notice I'll start to make them fall downward, and that kind of represents fence lines for me. So, so different things I put in here. Like I said, some of them I understand why I'm doing it and why I make that mark, but other ones I don't. I just do them because I love to do them. It just comes naturally for me to make those marks. So when you're painting, think about that. Think about, you know, why are you making those marks? Why are you painting it a certain way? And after some thought, I bet you'll also start to better understand why you create the way you're creating. I like my larger elements in here, but I feel like I kind of centered them too much. That kind of bothers me. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to maybe to push it out so that it doesn't look quite so centered through here. So I took out that darker one there because it was too close in color with this one. And that way the eye kind of moves, kind of goes top bottom this way. We'll see how long that lasts. It may change. So the other thing that I like to do is I've made some marks here. They're smaller ones. I don't know if you can really see them. They're kind of a lighter color. And then I've got some circles in orange. But now I'm working with green, and I'm not afraid to go right over those other ones because by doing that, I'm creating more texture. I'm creating more layers. Instead of avoiding them and trying to work around them and making everything one-dimensional, I make marks on top of marks. So open circles on top of solid circles, small marks on top of larger marks, and then small marks maybe again on top of that. So different patterns and different marks so that you can see some dimension there. All right, so I'm going to call it a day. Thank you guys again for joining in. Hi, Kim. I really appreciate it, and I hope all of you guys are having a great Sunday. Hope you enjoy the rest of it, and I will see you on Instagram this coming week. Take care. Bye.